dark side defense. Not stop, baby. Let's go.
Close-up look at all your Concho Valley High School football. This is Inside the Game, sponsored by Mitchell Automotive Group.
Welcome into Inside the Game. I'm Jaden Hart alongside Rachel Turnock. Well, the playoffs are finally here. 832 teams across 13 classifications, all with one common goal in mind: hoisting a state championship trophy over their heads at AT&T Stadium in December.
Of course, it all starts tonight with the opening round, the bi-district round. It really doesn't matter what any team did in the regular season at this point. For everyone, this week you come in with a clean slate. Yeah, we had 12 Concho Valley teams in action tonight, so let's get this thing rolling with the Central Bobcats facing 10th-ranked Arlington Martin. They finished the regular season with a 9-1 record. Their only loss was to 22nd-ranked Rockwall in Week 3. Yeah, they're averaging 44.4 points per game, allowing opponents 11.7 points per game. They put up 99 points on defense and special teams. They're a headache. Yeah, so it'd be a stout test for the Bobcats, no doubt. Could they pull off the upset? Let's find out. It's win or go home season out at Maverick Stadium on the campus of UT Arlington. This one would get out of hand quickly. First quarter, Malachi Brown scrambling, trying to find someone. He throws it up. It's picked off by Michael Corradine, and he has a lot of running room. To the house he goes. Warriors lead 10-0. Next Central possession, Brown decides to keep it himself, trying to find some running room, and he coughs up the football. Arlington Martin comes away with it. That would lead to another Warriors touchdown. Zach Mundell with the run there. Bobcats are in trouble. They trail 17-0. Brent Davis trying to find an answer. Second quarter, Arlington Martin just piles it on. Dwayne Williams takes the pitch to the 1-yard line, and then it's finished off with Mundell with the quarterback sneak. Second rushing touchdown of the game brings the score to 24-0, and Arlington Martin took a 41-0 lead into halftime. Central just didn't have the answer tonight. The Bobcats season comes to an end. Warriors win 69-0. So now on to the Lakeview Chiefs tonight. They're going for back-to-back wins in the bi-district round against Clint. Could they get it done? Well, the Lions beat Clint Mountain View last week to secure the District 1-4A title. They're a run-first team, and if the Chiefs wanted to snap their 7-game losing streak, well, they were going to have to shut down the ground game. Yeah, that's an understatement. Clinton has 2,317 rushing yards this season. That's about 257 yards per game. They love running that ball. And guess what? That's how you win games, according to ASU head coach Jeff Gersh. So, could Lakeview stop that run and advance to the area round tonight? First quarter, Clint's Brandon Quintana muscles into the end zone. Clint gets on board first, 7-0 other end now. Lakeview trying to respond. Could they? Albert Rodriguez checked that out, throws it deep to the corner of the end zone to his favorite receiver, Johnny Espinoza. There was a bad snap on the PAT, so it was no good to make it 7-0 Clint. The Chiefs, though, their season comes to an end as Clint goes on to win this one, 34-21. Well, a case could be made that 3A Division I, Region 1, is one of the most loaded regions in any classification from top to bottom. It's the host to the Wall Hawks and District 3 3A. Also, District 4 3A, where back-to-back state semifinalist Brock is from. They're two of the best districts and happen to also be bi-district pairing partners. Yeah, and that's where we're going to find the #1 team in 3A Division I, Wall, going up against the Boyd Yellow Jackets. Boyd coming in with a 6-4 overall record, putting up 28.4 points per game and allowing just over 15. The Hawks have been battling the injury bug over the past couple of weeks, and still without key players. Could they get past Boyd? Let's find out. Boyd, our Hawks getting represented pretty well in Cisco there tonight. Look at that. Boyd's going to strike first. Their quarterback, Rendon Lamance, drops back, and he finds Brian Kochor for the touchdown.
Yellow Jackets out to a 7-0 lead, but here come the Hawks. Drew Morrison with the pitch out to Cinch Dickey. He fights his way for some extra yardage, gets in the red zone, and then Morrison would finish it off with the quarterback keeper. That tied the game at 7, and the Hawks would go on to cruise in the second half. They win big, 32-7. They're on to the next round where they will be playing Shallow Water next week. Time and date, all that good stuff. We're still trying to figure it out, and we'll have it for you as soon as we know something. But hey, sad that the Central Bobcats and Lakeview Chiefs season has to come to an end. Yeah, and of course with, it's exciting for Wall that they do get to move on, especially with those injuries that they're dealing with. Hopefully quarterback Mason Fuchs does come back for next week against Shallow Water. That would be huge. Yeah, and I think that they're going to get Chase Rios and Kai Herbert is what is expected. So kind of getting healthy right at the right time because like we said, that is a very tough region. You got Bushland in there. Who's not a part of that 4-3A district. Yeah. And, it could be a matter of Brock versus Wall when it's all said and done again for that state semifinalist appearance. Always. All right, well, coming up right after the break, Sterling City, Rankin, round 2. Can the Eagles beat the Red Devils again this season? This time when it matters the most. We'll find out when we come back. You're watching Inside the Game right here on KSAN.
Ashley Home Store's Black Friday sale is going on now. Get up to 50% off or get 0% interest for 6 years with no minimum purchase for a limited time only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Everything in life changes, except price for life from Suddenlink. Get Altice One Plus Internet for just $54.99 a month for life. You'll get over 200 channels, 4K Ultra HD, 100 meg internet with unlimited data available, and a $100 Amazon.com gift card. Switch careers, same price. Start a family, same price. No matter how life changes, $54.99 will always be $54.99. Call 855-421-4580 or visit Suddenlink.com today. Altice One, only at Suddenlink.
It's our giant tag sale at Jim Bass Cars and Trucks.
Hey, boss, you like my new shirt?
Hey, man, your tag show.
Right now, get a brand new 2019 Ford F-250 4x4 Super Duty STX, 10 grand off MSRP, or a new 2019 Ford F-150 Super Crew STX, just $29,977.
Don't miss our giant tag sale only at Jim Bass Cars and Trucks, Houston, Hart, and Arden Road, or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
By definition, steel is an alloy with qualities of hardness and strength, combined with iron and other metals to yield a unique product. Similarly, W&W AFCO Steel's commitment to quality and industry-leading experience meld a blend of excellence and stability unmatched in the industry. W&W AFCO Steel is one of the largest fabricators of steel bridges, structural, and industrial projects in North America. We're looking for welders and fitters for our San Angelo location. If you would like to come and grow with our company, please apply at 614 Art Street, San Angelo, Texas.
Ashley Home Store's Black Friday sale is going on now. Get up to 50% off or get 0% interest for 6 years with no minimum purchase for a limited time only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Welcome back to Inside the Game. Probably the most competitive matchup of this week was in 6-man. A rematch from earlier this season between the Rankin Red Devils and Sterling City Eagles. First time around, the Eagles won 74-66 in a shootout. The Red Devils are coming off a huge win over third-ranked Balmorhea. Yeah, so both teams with impressive resumes. Rankin finished as 9-1 overall, won their district. They put up over 61 points per game. I know it's 6-man, but Sterling City, they're going to need a strong defensive plan tonight against them. Yeah, winner of tonight's matchup gets a much easier test next week before they meet up with either Balmorhea or Borden County in the regionals. So let's see how it turned out. First quarter. Or excuse me, look at that. They're having fun in Sterling or in Garden City tonight. Sterling City cheerleaders having a good old time. There we go. First quarter, Rankin with the ball. Titan quick, moving around. Hits Benjamin Rios in the end zone. Look at that catch. So this Red Devils on the board first, 6-0. Sterling responds right away. Francisco Gonzalez wide open to the end zone. Eagles take the lead, 8-6. Still in the first quarter, Rankin with the ball. Passing it again to Rios. He manages to stay upright there and then moves, going, end zone. Rankin would get the touchdown there and get the win. This one was a battle all night long, 86-60.
For the second time this season, El Dorado and Haskell meet up. The two tangled back on October 3rd in a regular season game. The Eagles got the best of the Indians 35-14. Tonight, the stakes are extremely high, a battle for that gold ball.
Yeah, Haskell came in tonight with a 3-7 record in the finish of their regular season, but they played some of the toughest teams in their classification, going up against 4 ranked opponents. The degree of difficulty also increases when you face a team for the second time in the same season.
Yeah, and head coach Michael Johnson said this week the energy is going to be amplified, but the past is the past. That win earlier in the season just does not matter at this point. What matters, who is going to win that gold ball tonight out at San Angelo Stadium. Second time these two are meeting up in the bi-district round. By the way, El Dorado's opening drive leads to this. Kevin Covarrubias on the QB keeper, untouched into the further score. Eagles up 6-0 after a blocked PAT later in the quarter. First and goal for the Indians. How about some Wildcat? Logan Burson takes the snap, runs it in for Haskell. Boom, just like that. They go up 7-6. They made the PAT. Now second quarter, Eagles on the move, and check this out. This dude can run. Santiago Hernandez dodging people left and right, turns on the Jets up the sidelines. Can he score? Almost pushed out of bounds, but inside the 10-yard line, which set up another touchdown run right here by Covarrubias. Eagles go up 12-7, failed 2-point conversion though, but El Dorado coming out on top. Back at you, Haskell. They win 30-14. El Dorado is moving on.
Well, how about the team that they beat for the District 8 2A championship? Cristobal taking on Cross Plains last night in Ballinger. In the first quarter, Buffalo's already in Cougars territory, going for it on 4th down. Carson Aller with the quarterback keeping it. He picks up a first down. Then 2 plays later, Allen would cap off the drive with a QB seat. Hey, Cross Plains out to a 7-0 lead, putting the pressure on the Cougars, but they have Braden Wilcox, and here, second quarter, going for it on 4th down. He finds his man Josh Faba on the screen. They would measure it, but they're going to say he gets the first down. Later on the drive, Wilcox hits Bo Jolly on the quick pass. He steps right into the end zone. That tied the game at 7. Next Cougars possession, Wilcox showing off why he's one of the best athletes in the entire state of Texas. No one even touches him. He's into the end zone. Cougars take a 14-7 lead. Then third quarter, same score, Carson Allen rolling out to his right, and he's going to be picked off. He can do it on offense and defense, folks. Wilcox with the pick 6. Cristobal goes up 21-7, and they would beat Cross Plains 28-14. They're on to the area round where they will face 4th-ranked Wellington at 7 p.m. Friday in Sweetwater. Here's Coach Otho after the game.
Cross Plains is a great football team. You know, they played a very tough district, one of the toughest districts in the state of Texas, and you can't take anybody for granted out of that district. You know, and I knew they were going to come out tough. You know, we played them 3 prior times, and you know, talking to Coach Purvis before the game, you know, I said I have no idea what you're going to do. You know, I've seen everything you got. You know, and sure enough, he came out in something we hadn't seen in any other previous matches.
Hey, why not? Let's stay in 2A Division II. Miles take on 8th-ranked Albany out in Brownwood last night. We'll pick it up in the first quarter. Blaine Kaga with the punt return. All right, we got this punt, and check this out, Albany. This is bad news for them. He's going to take this all the way back. Miles' special teams just cannot stop him. He turns on the Jets. See you later. Albany goes up 6-0, just like that. He's fired up. Next possession, Ben West to Cade Nev for the touchdown, and Albany quickly up 13-0, outrunning his defender, tackled in the end zone. Yeah, that's another touchdown. Ensuing drive by Miles on the receiver screen. Jeb Becker strips the ball, picked up by Robert Bailey, taken the other way. 20-0, Albany leads it. The Lions go on to end Miles' season. They win 56-7. Congrats to the Bulldogs on the year that they had. And our final game in 2A Division II tonight was between 5th-ranked Hamlin and the Menard Yellow Jackets. And out in Bangs, and Hamlin defeated Menard 64-16 this evening, while the Yellow Jackets, their season comes to an end this evening. And then Cristobal, as Jada mentioned, they're going to take on Wellington. Guess what? We know the details about that one. That game will be at 7 o'clock next Friday, the 22nd, at the Mustang Bowl in Sweetwater. El Dorado, they're going to take on Wheeler. We don't know the details on that one yet, but we will keep you posted. And then later, after Inside the Game, you can watch Jimmy Fallon if you're a fan. He's got Celine Dion tonight, and I know Jaden will be watching that.
Oh, of course. I love Celine Dion.
Absolutely.
Big Celine Dion fan.
Absolutely.
No, that district, so Division 2 and 2A, that was kind of one of those things where we had a feeling that El Dorado and Cristobal would move on, and obviously you saw that they just did. And then Albany and Hamlin, excuse me, can't talk.
Coming out with the big wins.
Yeah, I mean, those are that pairing kind of is not good for the 8-2A Division 2 district. That's a really tough one, and it's sad that we saw Menard and Miles' season come to an end, but I think that next week, Wheeler and El Dorado, that matchup is going to be something else. And then obviously Cristobal, that's a 4th-ranked team in Wellington. So
it's going to be a tough matchup.
Yeah, 2 tough tests, and maybe down the road they get the chance of seeing Albany and Hamlin.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, after the break, we will have Ozona versus Alvord tonight. They were playing out at Bulldog Stadium in Abilene, so don't go anywhere. You're watching Inside the Game.
This update sponsored by Bug Express.
At Meineke Car Care, if you need an oil change, if you need an alignment or new shocks, or if you need a tune-up, we'll diagnose and fix the problem with quality parts and a nationwide warranty. When you need a mechanic, come to Meineke Car Care on Knickerbocker Road.
Right now, during our giant tag sale, you can get a brand new 2019 Ford F-150 Super Crew STX, just $29,977.
Don't miss our giant tag sale, only at Jim Bass Cars and Trucks, Houston, Hart and Arden Road, or 24/7 at BassButts.com.
Hi, I'm Mike. MGB wants to be your MVP, most valuable payer. Bring your gold, silver, and diamonds to MGB, and you'll say,
I'm full of gold, and I like Mike.
On Avenue N by Angelo State.
Experience, service, and satisfaction. Dierski and Dierski Realtors can answer any real estate questions you may have. Whether it's buying or selling property, Dierski and Dierski has the answers. Contact us directly or go to the Concho Valley homepage and click on our Experts tab.
The season is here. And it's time for our best offer of the year during the Ford Black Friday event. Now, for a limited time, get an amazing offer on select Ford models, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards. The Ford Black Friday event ends soon, so hurry in today. Now, current owners get 0 for 66 plus $3,500 total savings and complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards on the 2020 Ford Explorer at your best in Texas Ford dealer.
At Meineke Car Care, get up to $15 off a diesel oil change. Get up to 50% off brake pads and shoes, and get up to $100 rebate when you use your Meineke credit card. When you need a mechanic, come to Meineke Car Care on Knickerbocker Road.
Welcome back to Inside the Game. The Ozona Lions just had an incredible season, finishing 8-3 and 3-1 in district play, second behind Hawley, who they did lose to in their regular season finale last week.
Yeah, trying to bounce back tonight in Abilene. They were facing Alvord. Could the Lions move on to the area round? Well, let's find out. Out to Bulldog Stadium in Abilene. Here we are, Ozona with it. Joe Perez. One hurling over someone, 20-yard gain, and he's going to fight into the end zone, giving the Ozona Lions a touchdown. But how about Alec Laura here? He would not go down. That made it 32-0, and then Zachary Talamontes with the carry, bouncing it outside, breaking tackles. No one's going to stop him. He's in the end zone. That made it 39-0. And Ozona rolls on into the area round. They win 45-0 tonight. Their next game will be a tough one. They're meeting up with number 5 ranked Post, or number 6 ranked. They're one of the two. But the point being is Post is a very good football team. We're still trying to figure out, obviously, the details of that game.
Ballinger, they got a rematch tonight against Childress in the bi-district round. That was last year's, so they rematch again tonight. Childress, again, getting the best of Ballinger, coming out on top, ending Ballinger's season 13-7.
Let's see how the rest of the teams did out in 3A Division 2. Sonora had a tough task trying to take down number 2 ranked East Bernard, and they couldn't do that. They fall 42-0, and Brady was taking on Ganado, and the last time that I had looked, Ganado had started to really pull away. It was close going into halftime, but it looks like Brady's season could be coming to an end also.
And then last night, Mason took care of Thrall as they go on to win 41-20, so they're moving on. And then Holland ends Junction seasons last night as well, 73-14. So Mason moving on. They're going to take on Weimar in the next round. Still trying to figure out the details on that matchup, but I mean, we'll see if the defending 2A Division I state champs can head back to Arlington. That would be huge.
I think people are sleeping on it. I think we kind of, after we saw what Wall did to them, we can go on and on about Wall. I feel like we kind of get grief for talking about Wall the way we do, but it's because they're a good football team. And Mason, that was a young team at the beginning of the year, and so they've had a time now to grow, gain experience, and moving into the playoffs, they're always dangerous. You can never count them out of anything. And obviously the teams, the Sonora and Brady Ballinger that lost tonight, Brady had a great season. I know they've kind of consistently improved over the course of 2 years. I think this is what Shea Easterwood's third season.
Yeah.
So they improved each year. Sonora, new head coach, they were kind of fighting some injuries. And, they made the playoffs, so congratulations to all of them. Great seasons, and we look forward to seeing what they can do in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. And one team that you got to watch out for is Blackwell. The Hornets just hoping to stay undefeated as they take on Sanderson in the bi-district round. Jaden, you were out there in Erie County tonight. Those Hornets are sneaky, and they're dominant.
They are. Very sneaky.
And we've got highlights of their matchup coming up right after the break, but first, here is the fan cam.
Is provided by Chick-fil-A.
Everything we do at Jim Bassett, we do big, like the giant savings you get during our giant tag sale.
Right now, during our giant tag sale, you can get a brand new 2019 Ford Expedition, just $49,977.
Don't miss our giant tag sale, only at Jim Bass Cars and Trucks, Houston, Hart and Arden Road, or 24/7 at bassbutts.com.
Daniel and I have a combined 24 years of military service, and we've moved 9 times.
So we were thrilled when HEB partnered with Operation Finally Home to build us an ultra-accessible, mortgage-free home for our family.
HEB has helped so many veteran families, so they really knew the things that we needed, like drawers instead of cabinets and wider hallways.
HEB didn't just give us a house. They gave me back my independence.
Now Texas is our home base for good.
This is the Helping Heroes Department at HEB. No store does more than my HEB.
Come celebrate the 3rd anniversary sale event at Kelly Grimsley Kia of San Angelo this Friday and Saturday. Kelly Grimsley Kia is slashing prices on every new and used vehicle. Cars as low as $16,995 or no money down, $289 a month. SUVs begin at $14,995 or $239 a month with no money down. Trucks for under $25,000 or no money down, $399 a month. Plus, with every purchase, free oil changes and state inspections for life. Call 855-KELLY-KIA now or click KellyGrimsleyKiaSA.com. Experience Kelly Grimsley Kia of San Angelo today.
Happy anniversary.
Does it scare you to know that bed bugs are real? Or that termites cause billions of dollars in property damage? Or that cockroaches and mice contribute to asthma? Well, what should really scare you is not knowing these things. Because when you don't know what you're dealing with, household pests are a lot scarier than they should be. Learn more at pestworld.org.
Welcome back to Inside the Game. The Blackwell Hornets have been dominant all season long.
Yeah, the 8th-ranked team in 1A Division II and District 6 1A champs. After the win over Lorraine last week, this week they face Sanderson in the bi-district round. They're undefeated this season, and they're going to have to stay that way if they want to win a state championship.
Yeah, no doubt. And we had the chance of going out to that one out in Merton tonight. Hornets and the Eagles. Let's see how it turned out. Later in the second quarter, Hornets already with a huge lead. There's Michael Lowry moving around out of the pocket, finds Joel Gia, and Gia gets a good block right here, and then he's going to find the end zone. Blackwell takes a 56-8 lead, but hey, they're not going to be done. They want to put this one away before the half, and that is Jared McMurty with the handoff. He follows his blockers and perfectly gets into the end zone. They gave him a 64-8 lead after a Sanderson touchdown. They're trying to get the onside kick, and that would do it. They're going to take a knee and run out the clock. Blackwell would go on to win 64-16. They're your area round. Well, they're heading on to the area round where they will face Throckmorton next week.
Hopefully they'll be your area champs next week. We'll find out. And then Eden, check that out, getting the win tonight over Gorman 74-62. And then Robert Lee actually played last night against number 9 May. They had that tough task, but May coming out on top 56-8. The Steers with just an incredible season that they had, losing to Eden last week in the district championship game, and what a year they had.
No, and that was a really big win, because I don't know if a lot of people expected them, even though they were considered a higher seed facing Gorman, for them to come out with the win. And it was a close game, but hey, they're moving on, and that's really all that matters. And for Blackwell, as of kind of late development towards the end of the game kind of thing, they're going to probably face Throckmorton and Trent.
Yeah, and I mean, just going back to Central, the year that they had such a young team, but Brent Davis, he has so much to look forward to
next season.
For next season.
No doubt about that.
This team is going to be just fine, especially with Malachi Brown, just a junior.
Yeah, and well, this is our last Inside the Game of the season. I want to thank my production staff, our production staff, all season long. They're in the credits, but I'm going to give you their names specifically. Joey Norwood, Brandon Lopez, Jordan Hernandez, Josh Caves, and Davis Hill. Also Mariah Fernandez, and they're doing sound. So, you know, this was my first season doing high school football, and if it weren't for people that knew what they were doing coming into it as far as a production standpoint, I would have been a lot more lost than it looked like I was here on Friday nights. And, of course, obviously you, Rachel, going out and shooting all the games. And it's been fun, and we're not obviously done covering these teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge, it's been a lot of fun. As you mentioned, this is our last Inside the Game, but of course be sure to stay with us for remaining coverage of the rest of the high school football playoffs. We're still going to be out and about for the remainder of the season, and hopefully we do have a few teams that are heading up to AT&T Stadium up in Arlington. That would be awesome to see.
Yep, well, we'll leave you with some highlights from this week.
Automotive Group.